2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be out here. As this event kicks off, our feature group consists of 2 players that appear to have entered into this fantastic rivalry.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player is looking to beat Lydia Ko, which, let's be honest, will take all their skill and poise.
Oh, absolutely. This will be a certain KO for this player. I can't imagine that Lydia's going to let anybody beat her. When we talk about young phenoms, Lydia comes to mind. She's got it all.
Ding, ding, ring that bell. Let the bout begin. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. That's a good-looking shot there. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Club up. I like this play.
Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Looking really good, this one. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He finds himself tied for 6th. The first of our birdie opportunities comes second, par 5.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left, and if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Handy effort, that one. Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the 7.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Outstanding shot. High quality. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's a ripper.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Well, the 4th is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This 4th can be menacing, can't it?
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
There have been a lot of players that have come out, and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with a final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and has just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
And here we are with the third shot. Okay, time to return to the action. Sitting at 4 under for the day. They currently share the lead in this one. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Job done. Let's head to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The tee shot at the par 4-6 has changed a lot now that that tree's been taken out of the way, Rich. But what do you think of this short par 4?
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Oh, absolutely flushed. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, nice looking putt. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And that will take him to 5 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
We need this one to bounce right. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Okay, steady now. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Looking really good. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
This one's for birdie. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The final hole on the opening 9 at TPC Sawgrass Stadium course, Rich, is a clever 3-shotter.
Par 5, 583 yards to the back. Most players will play this as a 3-shotter. Just find the fairway out to the left. Second shot out to the right. Sets up a very simple 3rd shot to a very narrow green. Miss it right or left, good luck getting it up and down.
Oh, this is the stuff that gets the juices flowing. Driver off the deck. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently leading by 2. Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
Just a fantastic shot. Guaranteed birdie hitting it that close.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position. Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That was wonderfully done. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That was a gallant attempt. No, that's too bad. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. Always nice to have a birdie putt. That's pretty tidy. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. He sits in first position. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just the decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, and little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
And she's holed it. Absolutely magnificent. Oh, here she goes, marching up the leaderboard. Time for the second shot at the 12th. Great shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Putting for a par now. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Birdied their last hole.
New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot. Wow, that's right out of the Gary Player highlight reel. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Yeah, there's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway, and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot. But if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Well, that's a handy shot. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. 16 feet to the cup.
This really looks good.
Oh, what a super shot. Currently 10 under for the event. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
They get a little ground draw here. A bit wild on approach there.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Lovely touch. Well played.
Such soft hands.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And the extremely long putt will drop. Well done.
Oh, they were just feeling this from the get-go. That is how you do it. Phenomenal stuff. What a putt.
As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
Oh, that was left all the way off the club. Getting ready to play their third. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. All right, Rich, you've stood there, you've hit the shot. Take us through the par 3 17th.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you. If you knock it in the water, good luck. Enjoy.
And he's hit that inside the range.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Just didn't drop. Here's a chance to get to 12 under.
This for a birdie run.
It was on a good line. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. That's a good putt to make, that one. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Let's head to the finishing hole. This wonderful par 4 18th. Wonderful only if you're a spectator.
It's wonderful if you're not playing it for a lot of cash. It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
He hit that pretty loose. Yep, that's a water ball. Well, Rich, I'm being honest, this lie is putrid. Well played, mate. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Just got to trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
And that will do it for this player today. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. It's pretty nice, eh, Rich?
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Luke Elby alongside Rich Beam, and Rich, this player's been playing some impressive golf. They've got the lead, they're where they want to be, but what should be their mindset going into this round?
Well, hopefully it's not on the chasing pack, because the chasing pack is filled with some big names. So they're going to have to really bear down, focus on the task at hand. They've got to sit there and keep their emotions to themselves and not get wrapped up in everybody else around them.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. This looks good. That's signalling your intent. Don't get amongst it early.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Currently 11 under par for the event. We have a par 5 at this one.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Going for this green in 2, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She got one back on that last hole.
Here's Lydia Ko. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And now that finds him in first place on the tee of a par 3.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
This one needs to kick left.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
Super shot, that.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's all class.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back, a long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
It's heading to the rough for mine. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
I think it's more like a gaggle of birdies, isn't it, Luke? Gaggle?
Gaggle of birdies? A bonanza.
Bonanza of birdies.
Yep. All right. Beauty.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Big putt for par coming up. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Next up is this two-shot hole.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. Currently 14 under for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Not a bad line, this one.
Going for less club here.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Here's Lydia Ko. Ooh, that almost went down. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, what a stroke. And that will drop in for birdie.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Oh, well done. Playing this shot from 120 yards. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Oh, that's frustrating. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Still in the lead now after that hole. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
Birdie at the last hole. Can he make it 2 in a row?
That's a little untidy. Penny, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Looking great now.
Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. And down she goes.
Taking a chance and getting it correct. The flop shot works. Thank you very much.
Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Time to face a par 4. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Time for the second shot at the 10th. That was special. An opportunity for a birdie here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Ooh. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? This hole is a par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got the big 200 all the way back to this pin.
Opting for the 5-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. That was a beauty. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Nice stroke. For eagle. Now 8 shots in front. Always exciting when you stand up on the tee on a short par 4.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Still a chance to attack this hole from the first cut. And here we are with the third shot. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to two-putt from there.
Well struck. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Well, that's a bit disappointing. This is a par putt. Yeah, you'll take that. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Terrific shot, and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, just missed. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Currently in first position. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3. Pretty good shot there.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the 8-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for a par here. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, And let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Nicely done. Rich, fortune favours the brave at TPC Sawgrass, but no more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side, one of the most underrated difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle, well, life's good.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
That was a gallant attempt. A birdie putt awaits. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. This putt right on 10 feet, a good one to make.
Looking for another birdie here.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green, somehow also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
This looks to be heading to the green. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And with that putt, concludes this players round. Well, that's some pretty tiny work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer over the field.
I don't think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.